All right, man. Off top BLIZZ. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Off top ENT. How you come up with that name?
Cause man, I always like to get the money off top. First one to get paid, then I pay everybody else.
All right, I understand. Where you from, man?
I'm from Gary, Indiana. I'm
What?
from the east side to the west side. I was born on the west side. What is it, 11th and Wickham. Grew up all on the west side. Moved to the east side my adolescence. Carolina Park, Gutterville, all them man, them my guys. So that's my hood. That's what I rep. I rep the east side.
Okay. What school you came out of?
Well, what school I graduated from?
Yeah.
I graduated from Maryville, but I went to work. I went to all the Gary schools. Pulaski, Carver.
So what was that like being back then, being a kid from Gary and then going to Maryville?
Man, that shit was wild. We was the outcasts.
What year was this?
I graduated 07.
Okay.
Yeah, I graduated 07. We had a real diverse class, like blacks, Africans, Mexicans, whites. Like it was real diverse, but they still look down on us black folks coming from Gary, like, oh, here come the trouble, you know what I mean?
Right. So when did you first start rapping? I mean, was that in high school or?
I've been rapping my whole life. I mean, I started off just rapping, making little notes when I was like 11, I got shot when I was like 7 years old, so like I always was like...
Wait, you can't skip over that, man. Go into that. How that happened?
I mean, we stand in Gary, we stand in Concord. Somebody came in the crib, shot me. It was really for my people, but I was casualty of war. That's basically what it is.
Where did you get shot at?
They put the gun in my mouth. They tried to blow my shit out, so I got shot in the mouth.
Damn. That's wild. Like, that's a real testimony.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I got shot again when I was 19, but
So by 7 years old, you already shot. I mean, what's keeping you tied to the city of Gary if you've been going through things your whole life?
Right now, what's keeping me tied to the city? I mean, of course, I got some investments out here, a couple things that's gonna keep me in the area for a while. But like, I just love the culture, man. I just love the hood. I just love my people. I know everywhere to go. I know where not to go, so at the end of the day, it's just like, it's home. So
if you say you've been rapping your whole life, let me know when you like made your first track or when you first started really, taking it serious.
Well, when I first started taking rap serious, cause like I say, you in church, mama gonna make you do music, the whole shebang, you know what I mean? But when I first was like, you know what, I'm gonna jump off the porch and make my own track, I was about, I wanna say about 19, 20 after I got shot.
Was you coming up around that CCA time?
No, they was before me. They was way before me. They was like in 96 they first dropped, and then 2000 I think was their last project. I was in 5th grade.
Well, see, that's why I asked, because you said you... No, I asked because clearly you wasn't adult, but...
But I was out here, though.
That's what I asked, you say you lived in Concord.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, did any of that influence you?
Yeah, they music for sure influenced me for a long, long time. All the Gary music influenced me. I always used to watch the guys either hustling their music at the CDs, or I always used to go to Break Bread CD shop right here in Glen Park. And I knew the owner, Vaughn. He would always just kind of keep me up on what was going on with the music tips. So I would always go up there, play the game, listen to the new music. So I loved what was going on in the area already.
Who were some people that influenced you from the city growing up?
Oh, for sure. My favorite artist from Gary, or from this area without a shadow of a doubt, is Will Skrill. I just liked his voice. When I was a kid, I just felt the raspiness in his voice, you know what I mean? So I felt like he was telling the truth in what he was saying. And like I say, coming from where I came from, you gotta be authentic for me to even get to, listen to your music. And I felt like he was authentic, so I just kept rocking with him and kept dealing with the Grind family. Rick Jill, he was also a big influence, in the area. The first person who I personally ever seen, like, make it and you know what I mean out of here. And but I seen them hustling their CDs and hustling their stuff is Freddie Gibbs. So that's also another big influence.
So, speaking of Freddie Gibbs, you were able to score a big feature with him. When was the first time you guys met?
Well, we had met in Cincinnati. I want to say about like this was when he got the deal with Jeezy. Right before then, we was all on tour with the same DJ, and we had met, just chopped it up real quick, but it wasn't nothing real major. He went off, got his deal what he been doing, you know what I mean? And the stars aligned for us to come back together. But my people was able to put it together for me, and they was like, we can make this happen for you if you're serious. So we really got to really chop it up the first time in Chicago, where we got to really, you know, kick it, and we actually ate dinner together, you know, broke bread for the first time when we first met, and we just, you know, been vibing ever since.
So, seeing that you guys are from the same area, you guys never crossed paths as teenagers?
No, actually, he know a lot of my people, though. He know a lot of my cousins and my sister, and a lot of them that's like, I want to say like 6 or 7 years older than me.
That's funny about Gary. It's such a small place, but somebody could be right next door to you. You never know them for 20 years.
You never even know.
Yeah. So, going into that, you've been getting a little bit of backlash from even doing the feature with Gibbs. So tell me like your thoughts on that.
Really, it's all based off people's personal relationship with him from the past. I ain't really tripping on it. I knew it was gonna come with it. Everybody told me keep my head down and keep grinding. If you wanna hate, you know, that ain't never put no food on nobody, hating on nobody. So at the end of the day, you can just keep talking. I'll just tell them just keep talking. That's just publicity for me.
Right. So tell me about the song Paper Route. Paper Route. Sorry.
Well, the way we came about it was, like I said, I had a song already together. I'd already been trying to shop it to Gibbs through my people, and he finally hit me up and he was like, "You want to do the track?" Like, yeah. He was like, "The paperwork right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Well, send it through, and you know, we gonna make sure it makes sense." You know what I mean? Hit him with the track. And shit, he sent it back to me, I swear to God, like 8 hours later. Like, you could tell he was in the lab right then waiting. He sent it back like 8 hours later and was like, boom, that's it.
Professional rap.
Yeah. Real professional, you know what I mean? That's the way that's why I rock with Buddy, because everything we've been doing is cut and dry. You know what I mean? Ain't been no bullshit in between.
Mm-hmm. So, tell me about like your peers. Tell me about who you see up there with you. Who you think coming up in Gary. What do you see the rap scene going to? What do you see from where you started to where you are now? Tell me what you think the rap scene is and where it's going.
The Gary rap scene is progressing. Slowly but surely. We do take, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back sometimes. As far as beefing with each other and arguing with each other, people get their egos out the way, then I feel like everybody be able to be good. But I feel like, you know, people like me, Yo Son Tyler, D Brown, we all trying to unify each other, you know, and put each other on each other's platform, because at the end of the day, it's gonna generate more money for the city. And I'm not in it just for myself. I even want to elevate the artists that's coming behind me, that's trying to do something. And I don't want to make it a rocky road for them, because it's been a rocky road for me. I've been doing this seriously, like I say, for at least 9 years now. So, and it's no reason why I shouldn't be on, but it's because of the road that I've been having to take. And it's, you know, mainly because of my city.
Do you think a rapper can make it out of Gary?
You can make it out of Gary, you just gotta leave Gary. And that's what I then had to, you know, that's what I had to learn. They're not gonna let you be who you are.